Hello everybody, Jimmy here on this beautiful Thursday morning in April. Lou will be back with me next week, but there's a few things that I couldn't wait to talk to the American people about. First of all, I'll try my best, okay? I have respect for the office of the president, but not the current President Obama that's in the White House now. But I'll try and make this as pleasant as possible for the family to view. I hope every one of you forward this on to at least 3 or 4 people, because if we don't start saving America, it doesn't look like the government will. Okay, the government was never accused of having common sense, and that's one of the few things I'd like to talk to you about. The first thing, though, normally in New York City you have Fleet Week, the week of 4th of July. The people come in on the ships, all of our sailors and Marines, and they come to New York and they spend some time, and the city is just wonderful how it greets them. The heroes of the world. Okay, because of the $80 billion tax problem that, the president is whining about, okay, that's not going to happen this year. You still got to feed those people every day. You got to fuel the ships that they're on. If they're in the New York port, you're not going to have to fuel them. They'll be sitting there. So I think they're going to wind up saving money. Okay? They spend, if they're out in the water and they're doing, their tests and everything, they're probably spending more money. So why is President Obama stopping these heroes from coming into New York and getting a few days of rest? I'm not even talking about the financial impact in the city. I'm talking about doing right by our people in the armed forces. That's a very sad thing. Senators and congressmen, I think you better stand up for their rights. They're the protectors of the world. Okay? The next thing, okay, obviously everybody, I haven't been traveling, but, a lot of people that's been traveling, the FAA's been told to cut things that'll make life miserable for the population that travels. What's up with that in President Obama's mind? I'm not making this up. Listen to any of the radio stations, okay? They're all talking about how they were instructed to make life miserable. That's stopping interstate commerce. The government has supposed to not have anything to do with stopping interstate commerce. They're slowing down the travel. But if you looked at the last 2 weeks, he traveled to Boston and he traveled to Dallas. Okay, by the time he left the White House, got traveled to the airport and went to both of these places. It was like under 2 hours that he got from door to door. I don't expect, that to happen to everybody, but they're just intentionally slowing down, the people at the airport. That's really bull. I'm sorry, that's just not right. Okay? The other thing that I'd like to talk to you about is the sales tax on the internet. Okay? Like I said, the government is not known for common sense. But let me ask you a question. Is the Postal Service, suffering right now? So if you charge an internet tax, okay, on things, and people stop ordering over the internet, okay, yeah, the sales tax might go up in the state. But what happens is that places like the UPS, okay, the people in the Brown and FedEx, they're not going to have as many packages to move. They won't be ordering trucks. They'll be laying off employees. They won't get the income tax from all those employees. They won't get the gas tax from all the gas that they use. Okay, the train industry, which moves stuff quickly from coast to coast, won't be sending out as much trains. The negative impact of that, okay, is going to far exceed the few dollars that they get in income tax. Okay, please call your senator and congressman and tell them no for that vote. All the stores that are big concrete and mortar stores, like the Barnes and Nobles, the Sears, the Home Depot, when you order from them on the internet, you're still paying the sales tax. So, that it's going to affect the small mom and pop shops. And the small mom and pop shops can't afford any more burden on the work that they do. They'll have to fill out all these tax income forms and cut checks and everything. That's not fair to them. And I think somewhere it's written that the United States government is not supposed to do anything that will stop interstate commerce. We need interstate commerce more now than anything else to create jobs in this country. Okay? So please, everybody, okay, call up your congressman. I know you got busy lives, but you better start thinking about saving this country for the future generation, your children. Okay, the next and final thing I got today is, well, I actually got two quick things. Okay, how about if everybody gets together and don't send $1 into any of the re-election campaigns, Democratic or Republican? On TV and radio, didn't they always do things when they got mad at a vendor, at a supplier, that they told everybody to stop buying things from this particular manufacturer? Well, why don't we just stop sending any contributions into anybody? No Democrats, no Republicans, till they start listening to us, the people. Okay? What really seems to be a big problem is that the senators and congressmen do not read all these bills in front of them, and they just sign off on them, and they have somebody else, look them over and kind of give them the brief on what the bill is about. So they're trusting something that's very important to all of us. Okay, so please consider not sending any donation in, especially with time coming short on the elections. And the last thing is that this job situation is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. There are more people that are unemployed every day. They're not looking for jobs. So they come up with a number of unemployed people, okay, ones that they start to cut checks to every week. That doesn't mean that that's the true number. In a lot of households, 2 people work, so maybe they could survive for a little while on a little savings, okay, and a little, one person having a job, okay, or they get behind in their mortgages and things. But right now, I know no shortage of families that have one person working and one person sitting home. So they ran out of unemployment benefits like me, okay, so it's really hard scraping by. So they're giving you false figures, okay? Don't do it for me. Don't do it for you. Do it for your children. Look at the direction that we're going in. Please, I'm begging you, please save this country. I have no place to go back to. I can only move back to Brooklyn, New York with relatives, okay, if need be. Okay? God bless America. Let's put prayer back in the church, okay? Let's get people to pack in churches on Sunday, and let's start at baseball games and everything else to start have the Star Spangled Banner sang at that, okay, or the national anthem, and also broadcast on TV. We need some unity in this country, and we need it now. Talk to you soon. Bye.